Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com with the Hulk and my kite on a stick. What we're going to learn today, we have a lot of people asking us, how do I do a back roll? How do I do a front roll? So what I'm going to do is discuss today is the back roll and the front roll and what you need to do to get these going. Now, for doing the back roll, the most important position of your hands is keeping them hands close together on the bar. The reason is when you go to doing the back roll and you begin to move your body, if your hands are out, you're going to over control that kite. And I don't want you moving the kite. You need to park the kite and use the energy it's built in the board. That's what's going to get you in doing these positions. So keep your hands close together on that bar, get relaxed on that, and get good edge control. Again, if you're riding shoulders in front of your hips, you're not going to have the power and edge control of that board to get the trick you want. So hands together, your kite is going to stay high, and you're not going to move it to do these tricks. You're going to use the energy built up in the board. So once we get this going, it's not a difficult trick. Learning the difficulty of the trick is when you go higher and controlling your spin rate, which I'm going to give you a point on that. So with the Hulk, what I'm saying is the kite needs to be parked either up closer to the 90 to 45 degrees. Never lower for this trick. You don't need to learn it anything lower. Keep your hands together and use the energy you're going to build up in the board. So when you have the energy built up in your board, to make this trick work, the biggest problem and the fault that I've seen people miss this trick is they do not commit to the rotation. Committing to the rotation means if I'm going to do a back loop and I'm going to spin around here, I got to commit. That's my head and my shoulders completely into the motion of the back loop. Do not start and then turn back around. Once you do that, you're not committing and the whole spin rate will stop. I guarantee you. And that problem is you're going to be landing on your back. But hopefully you can do these low and you can practice them low so you're not really going to get hurt. You can release the bar, get everything reset. So as you come into it, what you want to do is you want to go for that rally type move, just turn back and commit, bring your shoulders around, and you'll see that the pop, the energy you pull against the kite and the energy I've built up in the board will float you up and around to land it. Now, what happens in this is normally when you come around you either shortened your rotation and you haven't done it high enough or fast enough and you land and you'll fall forward. You haven't completely completed the rotation. Or you're going to over-rotate and you're going to come in like this. The trick to controlling your rotation speed is the way you push your board away from you or pull your legs into your board into you. When you pull your board in, you're going to spin faster. So if you all of a sudden you commit to this and you come around and you're holding your legs out and you're wondering if you're going to make it, pull your legs in. And when you pull your legs in, the spin rate will increase. It's amazing how this works. That's why you see those guys controlling their speed when they're really high up in the air, because you all of a sudden if you commit and you want to float it out, stretch your legs out and it'll slow your rotation, and when you come back in to land, pull your legs back in and you'll finish that rotation to land. So it's all timing on that. So again, kite up in that 45 position, hands together, and commit, bringing your shoulders and your head around for that back loop. It's a lot of fun when you land one. Practice those little techniques and you'll land that one. Now on the front loop, everybody wants to try the front loop. Front loops are a little bit harder and they feel a little bit more awkward. Usually what will happen with the front loop is you'll over-rotate, because it's easy to come around in the back, and if you slightly over-rotate you can just hit the tail and land back in. But when you come up to do a front loop, if you over-rotate, you're basically putting your head in, your shoulder in real quick and fast, and you really can't control that. So the timing on that is important. But the front loop, the only goal to doing that front loop is when you go to push off that tail, just like a back loop, think of push off the back tail and then tuck forward, tuck that shoulder in forward. And it's really neat. A lot of people do not go back far enough and pop off that tail, loading that tail to hop you forward into a front loop. And it's a lot of fun. Again, it's controlling your rotation, so you have to commit. The front loop is going to feel really weird. Keep your hands together. Pull back, hit off that tail, push off, and then tuck forward. Tucking forward is what's going to all of a sudden pop you around, and the spring off that board, pushing on that water, is going to pop you around really quick. And again, controlling your over-rotation is the key to landing it consecutively. Hands together, kite at 45, control your rotation by your legs in and out. Practice it, you will get it, and you'll have another trick to go out there and show all your friends, and they'll be jealous about it. That's Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com with the Hulk. and my kite on the stick, and we're going to teach you how to kiteboard and do all these really cool tricks.